Yeah, it's Blender with another banger. In this video, we're talking about the Savannah Stepper, Quando Rondo, who has reached an agreement with the feds. After battling gang and drug charges for quite some months, Quando Rondo has decided to take a plea deal instead of going to trial. Quando Rondo is one of the realest MCs in the game, with lyrics that can be brought to reality with only a close analysis. We're gonna take a deep dive into some of his lyrics that gave us a preview into his drug empire. But now, Quando Rondo is deciding to put his legal troubles aside and decide to pursue his music career once more.
Well, breaking news at 4, a plea deal reached in the drug case involving Savannah rapper Taekwon Bowman, also known as Quando Rondo. Bowman was accused of being part of a conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute and to distribute controlled substances. A hearing will be scheduled to accept Bowman's plea. The specifics of the plea deal are not clear at this time.
The United States Department of Justice announced that they had reached an agreement with Taekwon Bowman, known in the streets as Quando Rondo. It says the agreement would dispose of the pending charges according to a court document filed in federal court for consideration. We also notice it says no specifics are available about the agreement at this time, and they still have to file a court hearing for this agreement to be accepted by the judge. Quando Rondo was being accused of distributing narcotics, specifically fentanyl, cocaine, and marijuana. We're gonna take a look at some details of the indictment from the feds, and then we're gonna take a look at some lyrics that Quando Rondo was letting us know all along what he was up to. Quando Rondo was being accused by the feds of selling a variety of drugs. Let's take a listen to what he had to say in some of his lyrics. Quando Rondo says, "We get the packs and got the lowest numbers." We can see in the indictment that Quando Rondo was being accused of negotiating prices of the packs with Jakaya Muhammad's father. Jakaya is actually Quando Rondo's longtime girlfriend. Quando Rondo also says, "Colgate, that's a code name for cocaine, we serve it through the night." We also see that Quando says, "Okay, that ish y'all seen on camera was our 7th one." That means that King Von's slaying that was caught on camera was body number 7. Quando Rondo leads a Crip denomination called JOG that is out of Savannah, Georgia. We can hear Mr. Bowman mention Jump Out Gang in many of his songs. We can hear Quando mention Young JOG or Jump Out Gang. Yeah, we really got hats. A hat is a body. If they play with Lil D, then I'm dropping a bag. You get laid in the streets, then we spinning it back. Whole 50 piece, I done spit the whole Mac. Mr. Bowman makes it clear that if you're ever messing with Donald Davis, known as Lil D, that he's willing to drop money for retaliation, to take action against you if you ever try to harm Lil D. According to the indictment, Lil D was one of the main players in this scheme that Quando Rondo is operating. But we have another detail. We know that Quando's uncle is currently serving a sentence, but Quando claims that he's using him to help distribute inside of the prison network. His uncle's name is Tony, but I won't tell you his last name because I don't want him to get in any legal trouble, as this is Quando Rondo's case. We can also see that Quando Rondo pays tribute to his uncle, who writes him letters from prison in this song where he predicted this same situation called 3 Options. While Quando Rondo was already a highly respected Rolling 60s Crip JOG member at this point, this was only 2018, and Quando Rondo was still very young in his career, and he still had not experienced the controversy that led him to the point that he's in now. Quando Rondo has made it clear that he has been wrestling with an addiction to lean, and he has always been rapping about it. But Quando Rondo has made an amazing announcement saying that he has been sober for 8 months. This comes after many troubles with the law, as Quando Rondo was apprehended when he was driving a vehicle intoxicated and they had to use Narcan because he was overdosing. Let's take a listen at this clip.
Kyle Jordan, a Savannah rapper Quando Rondo arrested last night, and this morning we are learning more details about that arrest.
WTOC's Shay Schrader is in the newsroom this morning. Shay, what do we know so far?
Yes, good morning, Kyle and Aria. The rapper, whose real name is Taekwon Bowman, was booked into the Chatham County Detention Center yesterday evening on charges of driving under the influences of drugs and reckless driving. Now, according to his lawyer, these were actually charges stemming from last July when Bowman was involved in a crash. Now, that crash happened on the evening of July 19th near White Bluff Road and the Truman Parkway. Court documents claim that Bowman was seen driving fast before crashing into another car, and that EMS had to give him Narcan because he was showing signs of an overdose. At the time of the crash, Bowman was on bond for state drug and gang charges. The prosecution tried to revoke his bond because of the incident, but his bond conditions were ultimately modified so he couldn't drive and had to undergo drug screenings. We spoke to Bowman's lawyer last night. Here's what he said.
Every time they go an extra mile to heap more nonsense onto Quando Rondo, they just help prove the defense's point.
Is still on bond for that state case and is currently on bond for a federal drug charge, which he's pled not guilty to. On this DUI and reckless driving charge, Bowman was released from jail last night on a $4,600 bond. We will be reaching out to state prosecution today for comment once the courthouse is open. Live in the newsroom, Shay Schrader, WTOC News.
Quando went viral when he denounced the Rolling 60s gang after his cousin Lil Pop was tragically killed by his side in LA. But many are saying that Quando Rondo is just playing it safe because of all the legal trouble. And if you listen to Quando's music, you know that Quando Rondo is one of the most serious steppers that have emerged out of the Savannah trenches. Alright, that was another banger from Blender Bars. Let me know down below if Quando is trying to play it clean for the courts, or if Quando is actually a changed man. Click the screen for another video. Nobody bigger than a chat. More videos on the way. I'm out until next time.